Welcome to another edition of Willy Weighs In. This is the Montreal Canadiens versus the Edmonton Oilers, game number 5 of the season, and it starts off, and guess what? The Canadiens start where they left off. They're hemming Edmonton outside. They're keeping them to the outside, and it is super frustrating. No one can get in the middle. It looks like the same kind of game Edmonton was playing a week ago. It does not look good, and it is uber frustrating to watch. Does Willie like this? No. I hate it. I cannot watch this. At the end of the period, shots were 14-5. Unbelievable. Super frustrating. Can't get a shot on Carey Price, and you need lots when you're playing that man who is a cornerstone in net and possibly one of the greatest goaltenders of all time. You need to pepper him with shots. This period, Montreal gets off to a bang. They get a couple shots on net. Mike Smith makes a really nice stick save at the beginning of the first, and then midway through, he makes a lunging glove save. It hits his pad, I believe. He's on the ground. The Oilers need to pick it up. They need to pick it up. And you know what? In the last minute, they put on the pressure, and they get a couple chances. Jujhar Khaira, this fourth line, he powers down low with the puck, takes it behind the net, comes out front. Looks like Montreal is focusing all their attention on him. Sneaking back door. Is it Devon Shore? Jujhar gives a really nice backhand laser across the crease to Devon Shore, who makes no mistake and buries it. Thank God, 1-0 Oilers. I have a little bit of a feeling this is the way the game is going to go, and it is frustrating. I do not want this game to be so boring. I guess we're going to see what the second period brings. Please, Oilers, let's get some chances. Let's get Connor in the middle. Draisaitl, come on, let's let's make them pay. Back for the second period, and we see a different kind of Oilers team. They're generating chances. Someone who comes down the side in a Jesse Puljujarvi, who's been a beast all year, sometimes hasn't produced, but has created chances, comes down on the side. He's got an open chance. He takes the shot, beats Price, hits the post. The guy is snake bitten. He also gets another chance at one point and draws a penalty. He dekes, tries to go backhand. It's stopped by Price. He is due. Jesse Puljujarvi is having himself a game. As we get some penalties. We get one from Jesse Puljujarvi holding. A little frustrating, but then Draisaitl on the penalty kill draws one from Eric Staal. First game as a Montreal Canadien. Goes sit in the box, 4-on-4. We got a couple power play chances. We've got 4-on-4 hockey. It's looking better than the first period. This period is looking way better. Connor McDavid has got his feet underneath him. It's looking good. That second line, that Yamamoto, Cahoon, Draisaitl line's looking really good. They seem to be clicking. At one point, Archibald gets kind of tied up with Carey Price, and it looks like he gets up a little gingerly. You kind of worry about that because Price has had injury issues in the past, so you hope he's okay for the Canadiens' sake, not for the Oilers' sake, but he's a good goalie. The Oilers get another power play. McDavid gets the puck behind the net, centers to a wide open chase on in front, and he is stoned by a hot Carey Price. He's playing really well. There's a scramble in front of the Oilers' net. Mike Smith is making saves. He's keeping the Oilers in this as well. We see some jarring between Kassian and Perry. You think there's going to be a fight in a 1-0 game. Kassian decides not going to bite on that one. And then finally, at the end of the period, the Oilers get a power play. And on that ensuing power play, a face-off is won. Jesse Puljujarvi puts the puck to the point. It's passed over, I believe, from Draisaitl to Darnell Nurse, who gets his 13th of the year. Oilers are up 2-0, heading into the third. Hopefully they can lock it down. We're going to see. Stay tuned. In a second, we're going to the third. Third period comes, and the first 6 minutes erase the 2-0 lead. We get a quick goal by Josh Anderson, gets it by Mike Smith. And then the second goal, Tartar walks in, he gets the puck, bang, right over Smith's shoulder. Not much he can do about that. He was wide open in the slot. The Oilers start to clamp down a bit. There are chances that are exchanged end to end, and you know what? They stick it out. It goes into overtime. This is where we're at. Let's go, Oilers. Overtime. Overtime hits, it's back and forth, but it's a really slow-looking overtime. Draisaitl and McDavid and Nurse are out there for the most part, and they don't get the opportunities that they normally do. Montreal kind of shut them down in the overtime. And they came back, and guess who scores the OT winner? Glove side on Mike Smith. It is the newest addition of the Montreal Canadiens, Eric Staal. They win in overtime. The Oilers improve their record against Montreal. 1 win, 3 losses, and 1 overtime loss. Hey, I guess lose them now until you meet in the playoffs? I don't know. Not happy with this game. Not happy with this loss. Gave up a 2-goal lead. And you know what? The officiating was horrendous on both parts. Anyways, this has been a Willy Weighs In. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, tell your friends. All right, take care.